Movie Kid here. I'm going to be reviewing the Vampire Diaries show. Now, disclaimer, I've only watched seasons 1 through episode 10 of season 6, so that's all I'm going to base my review on, and I watched the finale as well. So those are the only things that I will be basing this review on today. Now, it's pretty good. I mean, some of the acting is good. The story is okay. Some of the villains are fine. Though some stuff isn't as good. So let's go over the good. Paul Wesley, who plays Stefan, great. Ian Somerhalder, who plays Damon, good. Most of the other cast are fine. The only ones I'll talk about that aren't good will be in the bad section. So that's where all the bad stuff, that's where all the nitpicky and stuff's gonna be. Let's go over the mixed. Some of the villains, not a huge fan of Kai Parker. He's okay. He's not great. But I don't know. I was thinking about him. He's a little weird, a little weaselly for my taste. But he's still not bad. The Michaelsons, those were great. They were good characters. There's nothing real wrong with any of them, so that part's good. Now we get to the bad. And this is where things get ugly. The dude who plays Jeremy was trash. He can't act. His haircut constantly annoyed me. He had so many plot lines. Most of them were particularly trash. The one with we get to see Ghost and a little bit of the one where we get the Marcus Hunter. Those were okay. But the rest of those were just so terrible. He just can't act. And then a couple of what I call the 12 episode villain arcs. What was the guy's name? The first one from season 4, Nadia and Wes Maxwell were terrible as well. Their acting never for me worked well. It was fine. It wasn't bad actors. Just the characters just annoyed me. And they weren't particularly very good. And now we'll talk about the main character, Elena. Okay, at first I was on board. The actress is fine. I thought the issue is after a while I got kind of tired, especially when she first turned zombie and turned off her humanity. Was it super duper annoying? Yeah, I got tired of her doppelganger, Catherine. I remember first thinking maybe they should kill off Elena and make Catherine the main character, but after a while I got tired of both of them. I felt like they were those stars for a little bit too long. Also, I felt like a couple other problems in the show weren't good. I didn't like how they spent such a long time trying to defeat Klaus and kill him, and every time it turned out bad. It just kind of bored me. It wasn't kind of very interesting. It was get over it, try some new plots. Just when they team up against Silas, that was at least somewhat interesting. And somewhat interesting is good. It's better. Also, I was a big fan of the whole of Stefan also being a doppelganger. That was kind of stupid. I never liked doppelgangers are okay. I'm just Elena. It's somewhat interesting, but it got to the point where she's not the only one. There's 87 of them. It just wasn't interesting for me. And I just grew tired of all the super heavy-handed romance stuff when I rather just do other stuff. Yes, and there were some relationships that I was okay with, and some that were fine. Not all that were terrible. Now, I really liked Stefan and Caroline. By the time that got around, I really didn't get to see much because I kind of stopped watching the show before they really started to become a couple. But I like that one. I did get tired of Damon and Elena as a couple eventually because, let's look at some other couples who's kind of boring to me. Another character I forgot to mention that was good is Alaric was always good. Not a problem with him. Yes, there's a couple things that just irked me. So I'd have to probably give this thing a 5. Because at times I just got so bored. I was just having in the background just doing other stuff. And I don't do that for stuff that I like. If I actually want to watch the show, then I want it to be my center of attention. And when it got to the point where it wasn't, it has to get a 5. The best I could do. Did what you did.